Here with Brad McCarthy from MAXTRAX. Always good to see you at SEMA, mate.
Matt. Good to see you.
Mate, we're all familiar with the MAXTRAX products, the great recovery boards. You've got the new Extremes here on the market, fantastic stuff. But you got something totally different for us. We wouldn't have expected it. What is it?
Well, it's the MAXTRAX hitch and the MAXTRAX ring.
Okay.
So
what do they do?
Well, we're looking at different scenarios for recovery, obviously, and we've had people asking us, when's the next MAXTRAX product range going to come out? So we've been working on this for a while, and we've looked at it and gone, there's hitches available, but they're designed for steel shackles. So the sharp edges, they're not designed for soft shackles, and a lot of people now are using soft shackles.
Yep.
So I think it's the way of the future. I mean, there's no metal projectiles flying through the air. So this is designed specifically for soft shackles. A steel shackle will not fit in there. We've got a rounded ball, which basically gives you no sharp edges. If it's not a dead straight recovery, you can still use it on an angle, up or down. And it's rated at 8,000 kilos. And we destructively tested that to 40 tonne. So we were shearing off bolts. We had to make a special jig to actually test it to destruction. We had 20 mil steel cables breaking. Eventually we managed to get it up to 40 tonne.
So you're not going to break that in a recovery?
No, exactly. So that's the strong point, and that's your weak point. So, in any chain you need a weakest link. So the whole idea is that the weakest link is the cheapest part, and that's basically sacrificial. So if you overload the system, that's going to let go, not that.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate of getting rid of metal out of your recovery rigs and using soft shackles, but my hitch that I have now has got hard edges on it, and I didn't want to put soft shackles in there. So yeah, that is nice and smooth, ball-like, and should look after the shackle as well.
Yeah, well, the shackles, there's no sharp edges for it to catch on, and as I said, it'll work in any angle. So we just think that's an innovation no one's thought of yet, and we've applied for the patent.
Yeah, so, it is very clever. Yeah. Looks good, and I think it'll do really well with it.
Yeah, I think so. We've had some good feedback from the show this morning. We had some guys from US Special Forces here, and they're like, when can we have them as well? When can we have them? When can we have them?
But you've already got the US Special Forces using your MAXTRAX and stuff, and good contracts.
The Extreme with the metal teeth, and they're like, we'll be placing an order shortly. So
they come in olive drab.
Olive drab, desert tan. They like the desert tan for some reason.
Perfect. And mate, that's not the only new product.
No, well, this is the ring. So same sort of thing, same idea. Trying to remove all the metal stuff out of the equation of recovery. So winching or rope recovery. So obviously for a winch, soft rope. The synthetic rope, winch rope, designed for that. Once again, soft shackle only, and it's rated at 9.5 tonne. So we tested that to destruction at 48 tonne.
48 tonne, and it's only made to take 98. Yeah. But yeah, just to get it, put it simply, that takes the place of a snatch block.
Yeah. So it's lightweight. I mean, feel the weight of that. It weighs practically nothing, and the fact that it can, it'll take 9.5 tonne load. You're never going to get to that point. Yeah,
I like it. The safety aspect is really important. Yeah. It's good for everyone involved.
The catchphrase is safe, simple, quick and easy, and we're sort of applying that to the whole range of recovery gear because, I've seen close calls when I've been out there. I've seen people nearly killed by flying tow balls and all that sort of stuff and shackles, and just think it's unnecessary. People going out there to have fun, last thing you want to do is come home in a coffin.
It amazes me, no matter how many times we tell people you don't use tow balls, and they still do it. Yeah. Now you've got a great looking product here that people will want to have on the back of their four-wheel drive, so get them into it that way.
That's the idea, mate, is to try and educate people that, it's not about speed and force, it's just gentle, and, the whole idea is to just make it a safe exercise no matter what you're recovering from.
And when are we going to see these on the market in Australia?
They're ready to go. Yeah, they're ready to go.
Put them in your Christmas present box.
Maybe.
Thanks, Brad.
No worries. Thanks, Matt. Cheers, mate.